I knew coming through Hogan would be a good idea this day. A lot shorter than trying to go through East March and then Rycon. Is it bad of me to not even care about wolves anymore? We've encountered so many of them, it's just not even paying attention to them. I would rather see a saber cat though. I know we need to get some of their pelts for Ayala. We haven't seen a single one since leaving your Vasker a few weeks ago. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky soon. Should be told I'm not in a hurry for that though. But at least we're almost to Riverwood. I'm sure you'll be happy to see Delphine again, Esburn. I'm sure you will be. Hopefully soon we can... Never mind. But, in any case, with you two, I'm sure we'll find out more about these dragons. Like the Dover have returned. I don't see the one that we slew a few days ago here. I have gotten rid of the body by now. That shield really suits you, Inigo. In fact, dwarven armor suits you fine as a whole. I'm sure we'll go into an actual dwarven ruin at some point, Lucian. I'm surprised how many bandits have been managed to scavenge material. I guess there's a market for it at this point. Looks like someone's been hunting. Riverwood. Nice place to be. Alright. Reminds me a lot of Kynes Grove. In a good way. You know, there used to be an arena in Kynes Grove for you two. Don't know why they got rid of it, but I spent many a summer there. I remember father training me in those pits. Good times. A lot of bruises, but good times. Delphine, we have someone you would like to meet.
What is it?
Maybe if... Where do you go? That... I'm not going to ask.
Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esburn. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way.
Lead on, Delphine. Esburn, go on. Be ready, you two. This turns out to be a shouting match. I think I will end up winning.
Yep, there's that quintessentially inny smell. They should bottle the stuff and throw it in the sea.
Why specifically the sea, Lucian? You're a strange fellow, you know that? And that's coming from me.
Now then. I assume you
Oh boy.
Oh yes, Dragonbow, indeed. This changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esburn, what?
Give me just a moment.
Take as much time as you need,
here it
friend.
is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple.
And also the Dragon God.
Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No idea. I thought you
This
would.
is where they built Alduin's Wall, to set down and store
Alduin's
all
Wall.
their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy. In the event, despite the far-reaching fame of Alduin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
But you found it.
Esburn, what are you getting at?
You
I
mean
know what he's
You
getting
don't
at.
mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping
I think
the
it's
dragon?
easy to pick up what Alduin's Wall is from what he has
The
said.
ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. Blades
Skyhaven.
archives held so
That
many
temple you
secrets.
mentioned.
I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esburn. I know the area of the reach that Esburn's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth
Karthspire.
River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call.
I'll meet you there, but Karthspire Canyon. I'm not that familiar with the Reach. Try to avoid that area as much as I can, given the Forsworn and all. What is the best way to get there, since you're familiar with it?
From Riverwood? The road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth and then approach from the west. Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful.
Of course. We'll meet you there, at Karthspire.
Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esburn there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire.
I'm not that worried, Delphine. Esburn,
Did you need something?
tell me more about Alduin's Wall. You said it's accumulation of everything we know about the Dova. At least what the Blades know about the Dova.
Alduin's Wall was created by the ancient Akaviri Dragon Guard, the forerunners of the Blades. One of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return, part history, part prophecy. Its location was lost for centuries, but I know where it is. Skyhaven Temple, an ancient blade sanctuary hidden within the cracks of the Reach.
Why did it have to be the Reach? It's mountainous territory, dangerous territory. But if you're trying to build a secret hideout to last centuries, I guess it's better than most other options. Are you sure Karthspire is the way to get to Skyhaven?
Ah, yes. The entrance seems to be near what's now known as the Karthspire. We'll have to see what we find when we arrive.
Of course. Either way, Delphine said to mention the 30th of Frostfall to you. What happened on that day?
It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains.
Of course.
We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial City. 30th of Frostfall, 171.
The day
30
the Great
years
War
ago.
started.
The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Mede, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end.
I sure recognize that day. If she said a year, I would have known what it meant right away. The Great War. A war unlike any other unknown. I knew the Blades had it hard during those times. Truth be told, Esburn, I had my reservations about you when we met. But you seem to have your head on your shoulders. Between you and Master Ognia, I'm sure I'll learn a lot about being Dragonborn.
It's the prophecy, don't you see? Only a Dragonborn can stop Aldrin and avert the end of the world. But I don't yet know how you can stop him. The prophecy doesn't say. But Aldrin's Wall does. I hope.
We can only hope. I'm sure Delphine's waiting for you. I'll take this for safekeeping. Looks like we're going to the Reach then. Lucian, get out of their way. But if we're leaving this place behind, then I guess it wouldn't hurt to look around a bit more. I've certainly been eyeing something. We'll head south through the through Falk Creek. Yeah. My tongue's getting tied. Come on.
Sure. You too, Delphine.
Let's get going.
Hero named Inigo the Brave. He killed 1,000 spiders because they didn't behave.
Oh, there once was a scholar named Lucian the Quake. He was so cunning he made Perryite sick.
There once was a man named Eric. You know, I don't know what history will call me. Dragonborn, to be certain. I don't know what to call myself. An epithet, something that is given to you. Something that is earned. I'm sure you two have thought of ways to call me friend. For one, but myself. There once was a hero named Eric the Nord, who traveled the world in search of his soul. For his parents had left him behind when old age claimed their lives. Lost, alone, unknown to be, he followed his heart. At least he hoped to be. I've been thinking, you two, about the Civil War, about our possible place in it. At the end of the day, it's over Talos. And while he was not originally part of the old Nordic pantheon, we do claim him. The one to bring about the new Copa, after Alduin destroys it. Time Perceptum is an aspect of Shore, and mantled him to become my great hero. That's why he's revered among us Nords. Valkyne, the Widow of Shore, the patron of warriors, mother of storm and nature. For I do follow her, as my very nature is unfolding before me. I find myself leaning more and more towards Talos. Find myself wondering who I will fight for. So that's why I came home for, to try and figure out who to fight for. the Empire. Before frickin' his so-called rebellion. But after what we have found, I just don't know anymore. But I know one thing.
Here, Lucy, why don't you hop up and ride behind me? Oh, why thank you, my feet are killing me.
You always know how to change the subject, Lucian. Khan, watch over us, and Talos guide us. Come on, you three. According to the map, we're getting close to Carve Spire. And there is a Dova, what looks to be a dragon mountain near it. I think Esburn said there would be a Forsworn camp nearby before they left. Come on! Let's try and lead this Dova to that camp. Let the Forsworn deal with it. I think there's Delphine now. Come on. Delphine, Esburn, we have a problem. And company.
Come here, you big smelly gas bag.
I think its attention is divided elsewhere, Inigo. Hopefully not at Old Roden.
All right then. We've killed one before. We can do it again. Stay calm, stay focused, stay alive.
Stay focused and stay alive indeed, Lucian. We have more than what we did last time. Oh. We had the Riverwood guard at our side, but I think the 5 of us can handle it. 6. Forgot to count Meeko. It looks like its attention is divided elsewhere. Hopefully not at Old Roden. I think it's swinging back around. Be ready. Delphine, Inigo. Now is your time to let your shots aim true. Fus Roda! What kind of thum is that? Esburn! I wouldn't be too excited. Inigo? What thum is that? No matter. You're on our terms now. Stay out of his mouth. Fear me, Dora, as all others shall know.
Survival is no.
Do you need something? Be careful. The Forsworn are just dangerous.
Forsworn in Dova. Much made, don't you think? You were a tough one indeed.
I'm going to check that out.
Yo!
This won't take long.
You note them, my friend.
Oh, I'll take your words to heart, Inigo. Thank you very much. And now that I got my voice back in order,
I'm not afraid of
let's deal with the Forsworn, shall we? Yo! Meeko! Oh. Meeko!
Dragon's life. I guess I'm getting used to.
They will pay for this. All of you! Yeah! Every last one of you. Barbaric, you will know why I am the one that Dova tremble before. You killed my dog. Yeah. There's your leader gone. Every one of you. You! Only one being buried today will be Meeko. The rest of you will be forgotten from the next Kelpa. That is more than what we have.
Let's keep moving.
In a moment, Delphine.
I think I could get used to this perversion of nature thing you do with dragon souls. It may be freaky, but it looks impressive.
It's Delphine, isn't it?
Do you need something?
You all talk.
No, not at all. I just don't believe we've been formally introduced. My name is Lucian Flagus. Do you have a surname? Or is it just Delphine? Or is that even your name at all? Or is it a secret spy alias? I'm terribly sorry, of course. Apologies if we touched
Meeko.
on that. I just hoped we could talk a little. I suppose not. Well then, lovely to meet you. Charmed, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, boy, that your life had to end like this. You were a good dog, loyal to the very end. I'm sure we'll welcome you in Sovngarde. With your old owner as well. You were a good dog, Meeko. You earned your rest.
Good,
You-
Daddy. I will miss you.
We will all miss you, boy. Come on. Let's find this dragon wall. Or Meeko. Let's go and find a way to kill Alduin.